Hey everyone, this is Amy from RV Journey with Amy and Amy. Well, we've got another adventure for you again today. Stay tuned, because here it comes at you. Alright, yesterday when we got to this campsite here, which is very nice, you can see it's nice and flat, we leveled, and when we leveled, by the time we were done, the whole left side of the motorhome was like 4 inches off the ground. The wheels were off of the ground. Alright, so we're gonna unlevel, right? Retract the jacks. Well, the rear jacks retracted. No rear jacks down. We have a 3-point system. This front jack, that's all it retracted. Yes, it retracted about 1 inch. So now we're on the adventure of trying to figure out, why did that happen? Right now we're looking for the hydraulic system, and it is located at the rear, inside this panel, which from the outside just appears to be a radiator, right? No, you open this, and then the radiator has a secret compartment behind it. And here is the hydraulic system. Top secret, yes. So our next adventure is going to involve, what do we do with this thing and why isn't it working properly? Because clearly it's not working properly. Why does this stuff happen to us? Why does this stuff happen to us? I don't get it. It just keeps happening. Oh no, why did they put the hydraulic system for the jacks behind a secret compartment that looks like a radiator? Why? Why? Well, on to the next chapter of this, is trying to figure out what's going on. So I've got a wonderful Facebook group for Monacos, and several people in there that know exactly what's going on probably once I reach out. And I also have the dealership. So we're going to contact those two resources and see if we can't figure out what's going on. I'm under the motorhome. I'm looking for a grease fitting. I don't know what that looks like. I did learn that inside the feet of your jack, this thing, apparently it likes to collect rocks and crud. So you should probably clean those out now and then. That's just rock. That feels like a solid piece of actually grease. So I'm wondering if that's what they need to see. So yeah, I'm under the motorhome still dealing with this. I don't know. I'm thankful for the dealership. Except the dealership has put me under here. But at least they're walking me through it. I'm trying. We're supposed to leave tomorrow. I don't know if that's even going to be possible. It's going awfully slow. So, alright. That's the latest. Amy R's under the motorhome. I'm not under the rig anymore. I've been told to look up what a picture of a grease fitting looks like on a hydraulic jack for a motorhome. Do you think I have any idea what a grease fitting looks like? So I found a picture of a grease fitting, and I think that's what we're dealing with. But now I'm supposed to go to the auto parts store and grab a grease gun. I don't want to own a grease gun. Look. Where is this damn thing? What am I going to do? Use this thing one time? This really sucks. We're supposed to leave tomorrow. I think that's what we've got. I think that's the grease fitting right there. But I gotta buy one of these things that I don't even want to own because I'm going to use it. Well, apparently I'm going to use it more than one time, I guess, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the heck any of this stuff is. My dealership's 50 miles away. Why does this stuff happen?
This is how we learn.
It's how we learn. Amy's reminding me it's how we learn. Yes, it's how we learn, but I'm not mechanical. Do you have to be mechanical to own a motorhome? It certainly helps, but I don't have anybody like that around me. Grease gun. Maybe this is what I need. For lubricating pedals, hubs, brackets, and headsets. That is not what I need. That's not near heavy enough for this thing. Probably that. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm about to call somebody to come do this for me. We're talking about the steps we've been taking for the jack. The jack that's stuck on the ground. You want to talk about it? Yeah. So here we are. The front jack is stuck down.
Stuck. Down. Can't go anywhere.
It's wet out. My clothes are wet. My other set of clothes in the back bedroom now are drying out. They're wet and dirty. We are on a nice asphalt site, so at least it's not mud. But we're stuck in our site, and we're supposed to leave tomorrow morning. You think it's going to happen?
Oh, it'll happen whether we leave driving or whether we leave on a tow truck.
Oh, no.
We'll be leaving.
Oh.
We'll hope for the first of those options.
Yes. I have called our Good Sam Roadside. It sounds like they can help us.
Why we didn't think of doing that 5 hours ago? Not sure.
Literally 5 hours ago, according to the clock I'm looking at. Yeah. So, here we are. I'm waiting for the Good Sam Roadside to call us back. By the way, if you have a travel trailer, a motorhome, a pop-up, get Good Sam Roadside and pay for the best service because they will tow your rig anywhere 100 miles free of charge. They're worth every penny. They've saved us a few times. Right now, all they're doing is they're gonna send out a mobile mechanic and see what's going on. So
we'll see. Over and out.
Over and out. No. Stay tuned. I just got to show you this real quick because I'm visiting a friend and we're doing the whole socially distanced visit with masks and everything. We're here with Journey at the campsite, and yes, the front jack is stuck down, but this is the reason we were here. Making a quick stop, just like a day, to visit this friend. But check this out. Looking at this. It's a Tesla, baby. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. That's what she's rolling in these days. Pretty cool. I had to show you. Well, it's been about 5 hours. I'm still waiting for somebody to show up to the camper to fix our jack that's stuck down. Amy's laughing at me.
Not only has it been 5 hours, but it's what time now at night?
It's a little bit after 10, and they're saying I have a 90 to 120 minute wait before the mechanic guy will come. So
we're hoping it's a quiet fix once he gets to the campground, because it's going to be a little past quiet hours.
So I'm laughing instead of being angry or crying, so that's why it's just funny, because what else am I going to do?
And of course, then they also tell us that they may not be able to find a mechanic who can fix it, and they also might not be able to tow it if they can't get the jack up.
Yeah.
So if they can't find somebody to fix it and they can't tow it, I guess it just stays there forever. Yeah, who knows?
Nobody
Maybe you
really
just need to buy a grease gun.
This whole thing is jacked, in my opinion. Good morning. It's the next day, and it's just before 10 o'clock. We still have no repair person out here, and I'm pretty much at my wit's end. I called Lippert. They're the component system maker. They were actually a very good help. They sent me the manual and said call them anytime. My problem is I don't have any tools. I have some tools. I don't have the tools that are needed to actually do this myself, to retract that jack myself. You can bet those tools will be with me from now on. So that's the update as of right now. I was told someone would be here at 9. Like I said, it's just before 10. So I don't know how many phone calls it takes. You can hear the dogs, even they're antsy. So that's where we're at. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, one more side note, just to have it on record. I let the campground know that we're stuck here until this mechanic comes out, who I'm even hoping knows what to do with the jack. And they said, yeah, we got someone coming in that site today, so we tried to move people around, but we couldn't. I'm like, well, I'm kind of stuck here. I'm at the mercy of this. And they kind of didn't seem to care. I even said I just need some tools. I don't know if there's someone on property here that might, know anything about this. And there was no compassion or care at all. So I don't know what I expect, but I thought maybe they would understand that sometimes mechanical issues happen. If they want me out of here by 1 o'clock, well, they can come move the motorhome themselves because it's not going anywhere. I'm just walking back to the camper. Went to the office to see if they've got anybody else or any other connections, or if they have a shovel or some tools or anything. And they handed me a card and said, you could try this guy. Why didn't they give me that card yesterday? Or at least earlier today when I called them. So, supposedly there's somebody coming out in a half an hour. Here's the motorhome. I guess we'll see. This is crazy. We finally got someone out here. He's prying it up there. He's trying to find that hex nut thing. We don't know where it is. Here's an update about the jack. It's no longer there. We actually had to remove it. And this is the jack. Kind of looks like a dead body wrapped up right here, but that is the jack from the front. We're gonna take it to the dealership. Hopefully they'll be able to get us all fixed up. Alright, that's the story on the jack. We're going to take it to the dealership and see how they can fix us up. We're going to the dealership anyway today to get this panel. That flew off at some point. So, here we are. This was pretty bad. It was something I don't want anybody to have to deal with. But we ended up having to cancel all of the roadside assistance calls and claims through Good Sam and just find somebody local to do it. Turns out he was way cheaper anyway. He was way better. He was very friendly. He's a great guy. So I'm really glad that it ended. I'm glad it had ended, but I'm glad that it ended in this manner where it was somebody who was really nice and took his time and listened and cared. So at least we can drive away. We can leave our campsite because they want us out of here. Believe me, we want to be out of here now too. Today is September 10th, 2020. This is the gentleman that came out to help us fix the jack on the motorhome. His name's Dan Hoving, H-O-V-I-N-G. We had to bring him out because Good Sam Roadside could not find a mobile mechanic to get out here by the time we needed to get out of here. We've waited, been working on this for about 18 hours now, which includes an overnight wait. Well, that's the story on the jack. We'll see what the dealership can do for us. I'm really glad that we can at least drive away and get out of here today. I wasn't sure it was going to happen. So we can finally go. We are planning on leaving as soon as we can, probably in the next 15 minutes or so. We're going to drive out of here and just kind of move on with life. Hey, we're headed to go pick up Journey at the dealership. She had a list of fixes and needed to get her winterized, but the jack should be fixed. So we're going to find out what the story was on that whole deal. I know they did tell me that it was bent. So when the motorhome did its automatic leveling, and remember I told you it was like all jacked up on one side, that whole thing actually bent that jack. So I know that much, but we're going to figure out if they found anything else, and we'll be very happy to have Journey back. Here's the dealership. We love this place. They have all the toys. There's Journey. And look at that. There she is. Ready and waiting for us. They have plugs back here, so she's all plugged in, getting charged up. Here's Journey. It's very windy out here. Sorry about the wind. And we are back in business. Because right there, you can see, right there, brand new jack. So that's the story of the jacks getting stuck down. Hey, at least we've got an ending, even though it took us about, what are we, 2 months down the road? Took us 8 to 10 weeks or so to get it fixed, but it's fixed. She's back in working order. They totally recalibrated and reset the whole jack system, the leveling system. So we are back in business, and RV Journey is probably going to be tucked in for the winter. I hate to say that, but that's kind of how it works. Well, we might use her now and then for little day trips or something, but she's all winterized because it's cold out, and we're going to have her parked next to the house. If we go on any other adventures, though, we will definitely keep you posted. So stay tuned, and whatever you do, have a great RV journey.